The draft this year is extremely deep, and we're excited to play the role that we are. We'll see where we go after the draft lottery, but we know we're going to get a really good player.
Number 1 pick in the 2025 NBA draft goes to the Dallas Mavericks.
Oh my gosh, Adam Silver has officially rigged the NBA. He told Nico Harrison he would slide him the number 1 pick if he traded Luka to the Lakers, the biggest market in the NBA, to pair up with LeBron James. I should have put money on it. The NBA is no longer a legit sports league. It's over. I cannot believe that actually just happened. That's so hilarious. Adam Silver is actually stupid if he thinks we have all not caught on by now that he controls everything, and he has ruined the authenticity of this league. I'm a little bit salty right now at the NBA anyways as a Cleveland Cavaliers fan, so I'm just kind of unleashing some of that pain and anger, but this is actually hilarious. The reason I'm pissed is because the NBA completely changed how the game is played in the playoffs, so teams like the Pacers that are not as talented as Cleveland are allowed to grab jerseys and play football and not get called for anything to even the playing field when it was not like that all season long, so now the Cavs have to adjust, and they're naturally a soft team, so they just can't keep up. But yeah, now Nico Harrison gets rewarded for trading Luka Doncic with the number 1 overall pick to bring in Cooper Flagg to Dallas to pair him up with Anthony Davis and Kyrie when he recovers from his injury. This is just, you can tell it's an inside job because the only reason why Nico Harrison even kept his job anyways and still was the GM of the Mavs was because it was an inside job. Anyone else would have got fired. Like, who in their right mind keeps a GM that trades Luka, that trades away the franchise? It's just crazy. And now the Mavericks all of a sudden actually might be stacked next year. And I cannot believe I remembered to find that clip from the end of the season presser with Nico because he called it, I found it, Adam Silver thought nobody was going to find it, but I remembered, and it's honestly crazy. I know I'm always going to watch the NBA, it's one of my favorite sports that I'm the most passionate about, but this is not real anymore. This is so fake, and Adam Silver needs to be called out for it. You already know he promised Nico he would be getting Cooper Flagg if he sent Luka to the Lakers. Nico had to read the script right there to make sure he just said the Mavs were going to get a really good player and not the number 1 pick because if he said it, then Silver would not have been able to get it to him because then everyone would for sure know that it's rigged. But this is just crazy, man. I'm definitely curious to hear what you guys think about this situation. Is the NBA rigged? Does Nico Harrison deserve Cooper Flagg? And how do you think he's going to fit in Dallas next to AD, Klay, Kyrie, Lively, and all the guys they have? Man, they for real got a nice little squad now, I can't even lie. I guess we'll have to wait and see if Nico really is that stupid, if he trades the pick away or something, but this definitely was an inside job. There is no more getting around it. I think that like the FBI or something needs to do an investigation, find those secret text messages, find those hidden checks, find whatever was going on, because this just, the authenticity is gone. There's no way that this happened. Dallas only had a 1.8% chance or something of getting the number 1 pick, and now all of a sudden, they have a generational player coming their way in Cooper Flagg. Let's take a look at what people on Twitter or X had to say because I'm sure the threads are hilarious right now. First off, from Big Cat, Adam Silver, let's just hope there's no outcome that fans say is rigged. Every fan after that outcome. Yeah, if this was authentic and it wasn't rigged, then that has to be the worst outcome possible for Silver because he's not going to beat the allegations. And then there was a little meme of the guy trying to explain everything. That's pretty funny. Alright, next up we have this tweet from Jason Gallinger saying, the ghost of David Stern watching Adam Silver blatantly rig the lottery. Yeah, pretty much. I'm going to give that 9.5 out of 10 accuracy. Next up, I want an FBI investigation into Adam Silver and Nico Harrison. Yeah, they're definitely going to find something. I already talked about that. There's no way there wasn't a text sent. There's no way there was nothing. It's just when Adam Silver did that little press conference where he said he had no idea, and at that moment he was just kind of like a fan reacting to the trade. No, he knew what was coming. He was definitely one of the inside parts of that trade. There's no way. It's all fake. Next up, Adam Silver is a spineless coward, and I'll never watch a sporting league he commissions anymore. I'm honestly feeling the same way, but I know that's not true. I say that with my Cleveland Browns every single week in the NFL. After every game, I say I'm never going to watch them again, and then every Sunday I turn the game on, watch them for 3 hours, and then I'm disappointed for the next 10 hours. It's just a cycle that never ends, but it really is pathetic that Adam Silver thinks he can get away with this. Next up from Hater Central, I love this account. Adam Silver today 100% prioritizes ratings, rigged for Mavs, rigged for Spurs. Yeah, I kind of forgot about the Spurs. They have the number 2 pick, and I'm not really like an analyst. I don't watch that much college basketball. I watch enough. I watch March Madness, but I'm not sure who's like the set clear number 2 overall pick. You'll have to let me know in the comments below if you're like if you're knowledgeable on that kind of stuff. But yeah, 100% guaranteed Flagg for Luka. Might as well start watching WWE. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea because at least we know that's scripted and it's just for entertainment. The NBA tries to act like they're authentic and it's like real. It's not. It's just as fake as the WWE. You can tell they're not getting away with this. Next up from Kyle, Nixtape99. Yeah, Adam Silver is Vince McMahon, pretty much. Next up from this account called Not a Panthers Fan. Adam Silver is a liar, and I will never be a part of a league that he is a part of. Let me say that again. Adam Silver is a liar, and I will never be a part of a league that he's a part of. Well, I'm not sure how that dude's a part of the league. He probably just sits on his couch eating Cheetos all day and just watches the NBA. But I mean, say less, man. I totally get the frustration. I'm kind of feeling the same type of way, but I don't know why you would say I won't be a part of the league if you're just a random Twitter account. All right, next up from Russ TD. So you're telling me Adam Silver gave the Mavericks Cooper Flagg by a coincidence after he traded Luka Doncic, most rigged lottery in NBA history? Yeah, I mean, if it was a coincidence, like I said, that's super unfortunate for Silver because he's going to be getting the heat on Twitter over the next few weeks. People aren't going to forget about this. Next up from Will Bias Houston. Adam Silver slid Nico Harrison an undisclosed check to send Luka Doncic to the largest market in basketball, and in return gave Nico the draft rights to Cooper Flagg. Yeah, it is a business, and that's why I think it's rigged, because at the end of the day, the NBA is going to do what brings them the most amount of money, especially now that they're competing with leagues like the NFL, where the NFL is just blowing them out of the water. They got to do what they can, and it just makes too much sense for this to be an inside job, if I'm being honest. But at this point, all the tweets are saying the same thing, so I'm going to stop there. You guys get the gist. Let's take a look at what some of the YouTube community and analysts have had to say about this trade and some reactions, because I'm sure there were some good ones.
This is actually rigged. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I don't know if there's ever been a conspiracy in the world that I believe in as strong as this. Because like I said, normally I'm not one to go for all of them. But as soon as I saw the trade of Luka, it didn't smell right to me at all. Because, and I don't feel like it's been talked about nearly enough, with all the wild conspiracies we have in our world today, how are people, is everybody just accepting, oh yeah, the Mavericks just decided to do that with everything that went down. In a year where the whole talk of the NBA, people were talking about it outside of the NBA, people that don't even cover the NBA ratings down. Adam Silver was doing a media tour on the ratings being down, going to different shows and answering questions about why the NBA ratings are down. And then the trade deadline of that year just so happens to see one of the young premier stars in the league that just led a team to the finals before he even hit his prime gets traded to the biggest market in the entire NBA.
Alright, that's really all I got for this video. I know it was kind of just yapping away. There was no structure. I'm honestly still in shock. I'm stunned that this happened. It was definitely an entertaining night, to say the least. A lot of stuff to talk about. But let me know what you guys thought about this whole thing in the comments below. Let me know if you think the Dallas Mavericks are a good team now with Cooper Flagg. And if you made it to this point and enjoyed this video, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe, because your support truly does mean the world. Hit that post notification bell so you never miss another upload. And until next time, I will see you all later.